Hi, well we've done a watercolour this morning, so back to the acrylics. I want to carry on with the tutorial on glazing, but before we glaze we've got to have a picture to glaze on. And reflections always go down very well, so I'll base it on the one I did yesterday, which is proving to be quite popular. So I've got, I'll put my gloves on, I'm using any combination of these colours here. We've got lemon yellow, orange, yellow ochre, white of course, alizarin crimson, light red, cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, burnt umber, black and viridian. Viridian's a great grey mixer with alizarin crimson. You can get really dark tones with it, or you can get light greys with white, but it's a great glazing colour as well. So come up here. Glazing is when we scumble over an underpainting to change the intensity, the colour, but slowly with transparent washes, and for that I'm using my PVA glue. I'll put some in there it is. Put some in this lid here. I keep these lids off my malt cans for beer mix, homemade beer. So I'll just pour in some in there. And I'm going to just find my way around the picture. I've nothing in mind other than what was burning in my brain from the one I did yesterday, the what did I call it? Evening Glory, could be Morning Glory as well. Right, so just give that a bit of a spray, so that we can get some colour on quite quickly. I've primed it with some burnt sienna over our watercolour. The water helps it to flow, because we just want to get some colour in here. And I've textured it with some of this ready mixed filler, all-purpose filler, and I've just tamped it with a brush. So we'll get some light in the centre. Sorry about the noises it's making. Let's see if I can make it even tighter. You can glaze with water, but the PVA glue diluted is, for my purpose, is much nicer. Let's just putting colour on here, just to start this sort of abstract reflection painting. Yellow and white and that orange, get some light in what will be the water down here. I want to create an effect. I'm only going to do trees, skies and stuff like that. I'm not going to make a rub for my back and put in buildings and that sort of thing. I might just indicate them. But I don't really want to make portraits of things. I think you know what I mean when I say portraits. I don't want to make them as objects in their own right. I'm more interested in the effect of light on the landscape. So that was better before I mucked about with it, wasn't it? So let's just put in some different colours here. Spray. But while that's drying, well, it's not drying off, but I'm going to put in some blue and some red. It's a bit of on the red side, sort of. It's quite a rough surface. So we keep a central area of light, but we'll I'll move the light over a bit, I think, on one side. Now I want some darker stuff in there now. Oh, I meant to put my other glove on, excuse me. I'll try and do this in one session, but if I can't, then it'll have to go. I'll do it in two. See how we go. But I haven't really got anything solid in mind yet. Just clean my brush. Your fingers get very chapped if you're constantly holding onto a rag, so that's why I'm wearing the gloves. Right. Okay. Well, let's get some darker red in there. Just a bit of alizarin. I can mix that with a bit of blue, a bit of white. So we can get some of this a bit darker in here. I'll just show you that to mix with alizarin and viridian. So I'll put the light coming through there, this bit here. Right. Now I can change this at any time very quickly. It's just creating this underpainting. Shadow in there. So we could call this a dawn, red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. Right, let's change the brush. Right. I haven't used any what I used yellow ochre. So that is a start. We'll just put a little bit of the sunlight in the middle. Well, of that halo. Right, clean my brushes now, and I'm going to dry that, and then we're going to start the glazing. I used to do this a lot with oil. You can mixing a bit of fast drying linseed oil with retouch varnish. Made a nice mix. Fast drying linseed oil is linseed oil with a bit of alkyd resin in to make it dry. Okay, let's dry this thing. Oh, take your headphones off. this is where it gets interesting. I want a nice blue and very, very thin. You'll find that the greyness of that mix, or the whitish tinge, will tone down. It will dry light. It's like when you varnish with acrylic, sorry, not acrylic, with the dilute PVA glue, and it looks all grey and misted. It looks as if you've ruined it. But it dries quite clear. I don't want this symmetrical if I can help it. Look, I'm using loads and loads of, probably needs a bit more water in there. See what happens to it as it dries. It changes very subtly. I'm just showing you this as an example at the moment. Let's have a bit of red in there. Right, okay. Now let's keep that light going in the middle here. Look. You can just keep on working at it and changing. You can go back, put your trees in again. Make a reflection. But everything is subdued. I've probably overdone the sun, but we can keep it all nice and wet. It does dry very quickly. Right, let's go back with there's a bit of a lump there, or several lumps, don't matter. I'll just bring those trees in there, the silhouette. As it dries, I can make that darker. All that liquid, the PVA glue I put in my little dish is almost gone now. And the painting itself is taking on a shiny surface, because I said it's can be used as varnish. A couple of coats of it. You don't want too much, but I just want to get that. What it really is. So you can see we've got an abstract sort of sunrise, sunset, misty. I want to bring some of that red into the, or that darkish red, the colour into those trees, just to open, just to make sure that your paint's very mixed, well mixed. I'm just still mixing the paint, a bit of pigment with the PVA glue, just suddenly changing a bit more of the I can't remember what I was saying, I was lost in my thought. Dark alizarin over there. But make sure you've actually mixed it. The all blobs. Oh, let's get that. See, slightly change. And I can put highlights back as that when that dries. That's coming, isn't it? So I don't know how long we've been at that. I think I'll let that dry, and we'll come back to that as part two. That's not centre to that underneath there, so we'll alter that. Right, okay, so this will be part one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.